last time, you ready to go, Miser?
I'm ready. Jeebus, you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, last time with the party getting ready to go in the Eclipse Vault, they were first approached by Dorsey to find out what orcs took a liking to down near the vault. The party, after entering the catacombs before the vault, saw repeating rune pattern as well as some badges for the Eclipse Laboratory. After transforming, as well as them being torn apart for food. God, my own notes. Being torn apart for food for orcs. Wow. Give me a minute, because my notes are bad. The party heads to the vault door, seeing Foreman pop out of the vault as well. After entering, they're greeted by a small gem that formed an image of a warforge, welcoming them. Oh my god, gonna have a stroke. Welcome. It's because the way I write it is for the accent, and it makes it so much worse to read. Welcoming them to the lab as well as being in a tube of glass with thousands of foremen. So let's see what gets fucked up. Alright. I still don't have a map for this, sadly. So we're just gonna use Theater of the Mind until some stuff happens. Okay. Give me 1 second to change the music, and then... I should get like a map for the base area. But as you are all kind of standing over what looks like a balcony and seeing these, essentially, imagine rotating cubicles just floating back and forth, and Protheus, the Warforged from before, just kind of standing after welcoming you to the Eclipse Laboratory, is kind of looking at the three of you. Well, since you're all here at the very least, where would you like to start your visit?
Fanny's gonna look at the others. Straight to the Strix.
Where's the cup?
The Strix chalice?
That one.
Yes.
As you kind of hear this thing thinking, sadly, I do not have any records of that in my database currently. And you watch as like a small kind of glass panel rises up in front of you. Currently, there are only 3 places that I seem to have access to. And you see on a console what looks like 3 small icons or 3 small cubes. One saying security, one saying garden, and one saying growth lab. Perhaps somewhere in there to start, or maybe getting better access would be of a preferred standard.
Security?
What were the
I'm
options
sorry
again?
that I cannot... I'm sorry, go ahead.
That was just a player asking. What was the options again?
Garden, growth lab, or security.
Okay.
Shall we try security?
Sounds good to me.
Indeed, especially with the things leaking out of the vault.
All right.
We can put up another countermeasure or 2.
Alrighty. Give me 1 second. So as you press the screen for the security, you watch as it like glows a soft hue, and this cubes kind of arrange themselves almost in like a line or like a small bridge under you, and then kind of one elevates upward, kind of like imagine a filing cabinet, and kind of opens a small door with a kind of glowing hue coming out from the door. You know what? Do you wish to progress forward or just sit in awe?
Describe
I mean-
security.
Oh, you're not there yet. Give me a minute. It's just like basically what happened is it created a bridge. Like, so imagine like these cubes basically sorted themselves to make a bridge, and then one cube just rose up and opened like a sliding door open.
Okay.
I do have a map for security though when you get there, but you know if you wanted to do anything else or just look.
Nah, progress forward. We're on a time crunch.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Thanks. Looks over to
You
Deli.
only have 3 hours and 59 minutes. Hurry.
Yeah, it's actually, you only have to get through this whole dungeon in one session or else you die in here.
That makes sense.
That was a joke.
I know. I'm taking it seriously.
Okay, well, I'll actually start the timer then if you really want it.
Nah, you're too slow, reader.
Fuck off. It's funny because, like, when I have this sounded out, I slow as fuck. When I read to myself, it's like, all right, I've done 12 pages in about 5 minutes. I think I'm good to go. I just hate reading shit out. All right. As you enter the security office, you hear loud sounds of the occasional blown fuse and sparks showering in the background. The air smells damp and occasionally pools of water are scattered. The occasional pool of water are scattered throughout the room. A few iron consoles hum with sounds of activity while a bluish glow covers the entire room. And that's kind of what you see as you enter in here. A lot of it is metallic. Deli, you would be a lot more akin to this considering where you grew up. And it seems a lot more modernized. It's got very sleek, kind of clean designs outside of the obvious disrepair this place has fallen into with water damage, sparks, like blue light basically guiding everything. But yeah, it's not something you're not akin to. It's just something you also probably don't prefer either. Excuse me. Fangs, there's a lot of blinking panels and machines. I don't know how in tune Snowy would be with this kind of stuff.
Probably better than Fangs, but not as good as Deli.
Okay, so like the middle ground.
Yeah, Fangs.
And yeah, that's all you see.
Fangs is just trying to resist his urge to not chase those blinking lights.
There's a red laser that constantly comes down and keeps shining on the floor for some reason.
Well, I guess we go forward.
Should we?
Let's go.
Looking for anything in particular?
Snowy, as you go through the security detector, you hear like a thank you for entering, like that very sing-song voice of doo-doo-doo. Thank you for entering Eclipse Laboratory Security. And actually I have a little thing. As you kind of all walk through, there's like a hologram, but like a recorded message playing, so wait 1 second, find it. Okay. Welcome all to the Eclipse Laboratory. You are here of your own volition and the brightest minds of a cycle. You may not know what that means just yet, but know that what you're working towards is meant as a way to save all of this world. It's my honor to welcome you all here and wish you all success on future experiments and successes. Which I realize now, writing that sounds a lot weirder. But yeah, that's what you hear. And hold on.
Yeah, it seems like they succeeded.
Yep.
Succeed in what exactly?
The sarcasm things. This is what you call a miserable failure.
As opposed to a good failure.
Let's go.
From what I've seen, it on the scale of things that went well, this not one of them.
What is this massive mirage illusion thing here?
So you see that, Fangs. It looks like a sphere surrounded, but it looks like kind of like a map of Holoswag with these. All of you, I'm pretty sure, know what the glass spire is, and if you don't, for refresher up back, it's basically the thing in the middle of all of Holoswag that kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. It kind of is like a globe with that as the access point for this map.
You know, I'm gonna go with the idea.
But you do
that
notice like there's dark, to kind of describe it a little more. Sorry, go ahead. You're saying something, Miser?
Oh, I was gonna say that Fangs probably just thinks that the world is flat still.
Fangs been introduced to a globe. Fuck.
That's technically planet we live on.
Oh. This
God, I have this stupid stuff.
clashes much of the beliefs that is one end to the land and sea.
You do also notice, as you're kind of looking at the globe, like a dark hue almost circling around it. So it's like, imagine a globe, but there's like background stuff to it, but it kind of like seems a little bit darker, like it's kind of out of focus, or is the best way to describe it. Also, what's everyone's passive? Oh god.
20.
Okay.
16 while Fangs
What are you
poke.
doing for... Okay. What are you doing, Miser, before the next thing happens?
So,
Just so I know.
Fangs looking at the hologram projected globe of Holoswag, him not really noticing it is completely a map until Deli explained it. Fangs is going to poke at the crystal tower.
Only a D100.
Sure.
Okay.
18.
Give me 1 second, I gotta roll for something. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Thanks. For a brief moment, you feel your kind of mind, like, separate as you touch the tower. And you're kind of, like, looking... Hold on, I need different music for this. I need more... something. Let's go with... There you go. This is better. Right. So, Fangs, you touch it, and your mind, for a moment, dissipates, slips away, looking at the world above. And you've never seen, I'll say, like, the astral space outside of, like, bits and pieces when you dealt with Astra. Like, but as you're kind of looking around and processing all of this, it just seems like just this wave of unending darkness as different starlights, other things in the sky, seems to be getting slowly consumed, blinking out every now and then. And then you look as you see what looks like this amalgamous form of sludge, just kind of slowly trotting its way and staring. It kind of breezes past you and is staring down at Holoswag. And you watch as it tries to lam itself into Holoswag, but a light kind of shoots out from the glass spire, and instantly everything vanishes, and Fangs, you're back.
Did anyone else see that?
See what?
You poking things? Yes.
As Fangs comes to, you hear what sounds like four mechanical legs going. And hold on, let me token these. As you see, two kind of rusted warforges armed with blades and a small shield looking at all of you.
Stand down.
Give me 1 second.
Fangs holds up his ID card.
Hold on. Let me roll for these dumbasses then. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. What, Miser, was it as a doctor or professor?
It was Doctor.
Quite sorry. And like, in like a weird recorded voice, like, quite sorry. Dr. Fangs. Or Dr. Fangs on Blades.
You're probably Doctor.
It
on
seems
Blades,
that
which
you're-
would be funnier.
Whatever. Shut up. As they say this, we are currently in security lockdown. If you wish to gain higher security clearance, please come with us in order to ensure safety.
Okay.
Very well.
God damn it. I knew the badges were someone was gonna use them, it was just a matter of when.
All the time.
Yeah.
As in, Deli and Snowy told Fangs this might be very important.
Please watch your step as currently suffering major power outages.
Oh man, Fangs gonna have to ask
Man, this place is a really big security breach.
considering the entrance with the large crack in the things. The
Either you name Freddy.
My name is actually Bonnie.
That makes sense. Watch that one.
The other one's name is actually Chica. I hope that's a joke you're making.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, good, okay.
Because the entire point of that game is to get higher and higher security clearances.
I've never played, so.
I haven't either. I just watched Markiplier.
Ah, okay. Either way, please come through here.
Okay. So, it's a bit cramped.
We apologize, this is normally not used for many people. But simply push your badge into the console over there, and it should update you, as well as give you access to some of the computers as well in this room for information, as well as an updated map.
Oh, awesome. Alright. Yeah, here?
Yeah.
Thanks.
So you kind of look at this machine. Oh, you have no fucking idea what this is?
I don't fucking know. I heard one of my uncles was trying to invent the credit card.
No. This is actually just a 3D printer.
Oh,
This is the equivalent of like a 3D printer, so you don't know what the fuck this is.
just gonna put it here.
You watch as you put it there, and you watch it kind of take like a small kind of electronic or mechanical hand kind of reaches out and grabs your badge, and you watch as it draws like a specific rune insignia into it, and then lace it with something. You can't tell what exactly.
Ah, yes, I knew that would work.
I will say this, it does lace it with it looks like magical energy, but you can't tell exact origins or what the fuck it is. But it definitely made like it etched like a rune for your security clearance in.
So, I mean, even if I cast Detect Magic, I really wouldn't know.
You could. I'm not saying
yeah, he would.
Okay, so
Alright,
can you, just post it real quick because I just want to check.
It just tells me what school.
Does it not tell you like the type either? Just throw the spell up just so
Yeah,
you
I was just getting to it.
Okay.
Look at what I renamed this.
Me with looking through Elric shit, actually. God damn it, Nicer.
Got magic eye and book learning.
Okay. For the duration you sent, you get the... Okay. Oh god, I forgot it's within 30 feet of you. Del, you get flashbanged for a minute.
Yeah,
Everything
bitch.
in here is magical. With Magic Eye, you do notice there's those runes you had saw before with the foreman are actually like less visible, but also lining this wall. Like basically the foreman bug zappers. As well as when you look specifically at the badge thing, it is bears any magic and learn its school of magic. So, trying to think the best way to describe this. It's not any of the schools of magic you could directly compare it to. Like, the closest you would think is, like, transmutation. I think most runes are transmutation, right? Or are they conjuration?
Yeah, it
Usually
depends.
Could also be
what it does.
aberration. Yeah.
Oh, abjuration. Actually, abjuration makes a lot more sense because it's secure. Yeah. Okay. You get faint hints of abjuration, but roll me an Arcana.
That's a lot
Then you
going on.
And then you explode. I'm just kidding.
Surprising no one. Everything's fucking magic in here. But guards are cool. I don't think they're gonna kill us. Yet.
Oh. Did you roll Arcana on the, or is it just loading? Or did you wanna?
I did click.
Okay. It's just roll 20 to here.
Yep.
Just hit it
Let
again.
me
Just
click again. Oh, it goes instantly. Okay, I may have missed. 23.
Okay. So you've been around this ship enough, but so the best way to describe it, it's got hints of corruption mixed in this magic, but, and I'm gonna caveat this with a big but, it feels like it's filtered out almost and being used as like a pure form of it is the best way to describe it. That's why you couldn't sense it originally, because you've seen corruption in its kind of worst state. This feels like someone took the bad aspects of it and just took the raw magical energy and kind of fused it with regular magic. So think of it like wild magic, but a touch where it can be more controlled and is less sporadic. And
Wow,
so
we
it's a
call
mix
this
of...
crazy magic. I do have to go. Food is here and I gotta help.
Yep, no worries.
Roger that.
You can take a quick bio then, I guess, while Jeebus is doing that. So I also have to use the right.
Sounds good. I'll be right back myself.
Alright.
Welcome back.
Yep. I know Jeebus is not coming back, but his minds are back.
No.
Oh boy. Oh, there's so much fun stuff in here. Let me roll something real quick. Okay. Makes sense. Tis but a quiet day for once. And then everyone died. Can't believe they made a fucking VTuber for a fucking graphics card, or cosplayer for a graphics card.
Wait, what now?
I'll send it later, but so they made a GPU, and there's a cosplayer to support the GPU. I'll send it later.
Hey guys, did you know this place delivers food?
Deli comes back with a plate of nacho.
Where did you... This is quite...
I was just thinking I wanted nachos, and here they are.
Right, and Fangs will...
Also, the keycards use a bit of corruption, but it's like refined, so it's probably fine.
Fangs was just about to put the his identification card in there, and he hesitated. Looks over to Deli's direction.
Deli's fine.
You'll be alright.
And puts his very slowly in.
It blows up because you were hesitant and not direct with it. I'm just kidding. It goes in fine, same thing, where like you watch as the mechanical arm grabs it, then kind of like uses like a magical laser basically to etch in the rune with the same magic that was used in Deli's.
Curious.
Yes, Fangs, you must learn to become more belligerent like me.
I believe the term is unaware. Or ignorant.
I don't quite understand what this belligerence is, but very well.
Says the probably the
fine
most
skill over not a lot of giving a fuck.
So basically what I've been doing all this time.
Now that your clearance has been approved, as they're both looking at you, you are free to access any files or the like in here, considering we are in lockdown, though please be careful when leaving as the people are still around.
Oh, perfect. Which is the director's office?
Director. Hold on. So, God, I gotta make a giant map of this fucking cube space eventually, which I'll have to draw. Currently, the director's block is inaccessible and would require higher clearance than what you currently have. Though, if you wish to talk to the head of security in that regard, that would be this room right here. Or rather, would have been if he was still there. That is his.
Alright.
I should also have access to most files that are not as encrypted.
That's what we're looking for. Alright. I'm gonna head that way.
As I said, be careful of any people that might still be around.
Wait, there are others that are not clearance?
They were, at one point, but due to their participation in certain experiments, they have lost access to these things, as well as you kind of watch as they're processing this. Hold on, rip for these fuckers.
Oh no.
They're trying to recall it, and they just kind of stop. Like, imagine like a wind-up toy when you start, and it just kind of shuts down after it's done unwinding and kind of lowers their heads. So congratulations, Fang. You basically put in their error code. As you watch as they're trying to process it, and they're constantly just sifting through things, and they just kind of lower their heads down like they're not working anymore.
Fang's gonna.
How the fuck you turn them off?
I do not know. I simply asked a question.
You should have asked them to divide by pi.
I feel like that's something Snowy would give them.
Hold on, let me now change the music because it's less this and more this. Yeah.
Are they going
Alright,
to wake
so
up anytime
for what they
soon?
said, we probably got crazies going around, but if we get to that director's office, we might be able to find some crucial information.
Where was the director's off? Oh, there he goes.
That way.
Yeah, time of the essence, though, Dahlia.
Oh, you want me to open the door, okay?
It's a sliding door. You don't open it. It just like slides automatically as you get near it.
Yeah, Fang's at and
This way.
I want to see. Imagine if Fangs goes to a sliding door, is confused on the concept of how it works. Like it just opens up as it gets close.
I think he's gotten used to seeing all the weird sliding doors in the trains.
Well, no. It's not like not a sliding door. It's more like an automatic door. You know,
Oh.
kind of like
Yeah.
yeah. Like an automatic shopping door, or more comparable. I hate to make this comparison, but I know it's like the Star Trek doors where they just slide open automatically for motion.
Yeah.
And then let off steam, or not steam, but like a very like sound of movement. Yeah, thank you.
All right. Fangs points to the door ahead of him, director's room.
Are you asking, or are you just pointing at it, saying the word director's room?
He's looking at the others for confirmation. Do we go in here first, or?
yeah, it's a plan.
Yep.
As you go approach, hold on, Snowy, before you guys go in, you see a small kind of thing on the wall. Director's office, access required, before you guys head in. Like a small, security panel, basically.
Dilly holds up his badge.
All right. Access granted. Thank you.
Woo!
Was it professor or doctor for Delhi?
Professor.
Oh, wait, hold on, actually. You did it, Delhi?
Yeah.
Give me a minute. What's your last name again?
Oh.
Cloudcatcher.
Okay. Welcome back, Professor Cloudcatcher.
Fucking what?
And then the door closes behind Delhi. And then you just all have to buzz in.
Fangs.
I'm not like, Delhi's not locked in here. He's now dead.
Perfect.
Fangs will also put the door thing.
I'm not going to repeat Snowy's because Snowy's last name actually hurts me.
Yeah,
And I'm going to fuck it up.
Fangs just places his at the end.
Welcome, Dr. Fang, or Professor, God damn it.
Dr. Blades. Just go Dr.
Dr.
Blades.
Professor.
Doctor
Welcome, Dr.
Blades. Just go put it that
Wait,
way.
no.
Make your life
Doctor
easier.
on Blades, and Moogle, what did you actually pick? Doctor. Professor. Dr. Meriwether Foxgrove. Gonna have a stroke doing that. Welcome. Please enjoy your time here at the facilities. But yeah, Deli, you're the only one that said welcome back.
What'd y'all say?
my name.
Welcome.
Right, did you say welcome or welcome back?
Just
Welcome.
yes.
Shit.
Is
Apparently an ancestor's been here. I'm gonna guess my uncle.
Probably your brother.
Maybe.
or perhaps your father.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you see, as you kind of approach, mostly just normal security desk. There's a computer right here that seems to still be glowing the same blue light as most of the other stuff around here, and it seems to be on, at the very least. And there's like a small little panel next to it, which you guys would know at least looks like the same security scanner badge from out there, but just next to the computer.
You want to go first, Ellie, or should I?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna start touching stuff. He cracks his knuckles.
Hacker voice, I'm in.
He just walks up, spills moonshine over it. Oh man.
Is this
It fizzles out and burns up. The computer explodes. I'm just kidding.
is this a couch to sit on?
That'd be a shitty. You're not spilling it on the hard drive. What's up, Miser?
Is this a couch to sit on?
Yes.
Concerning things as I know any of this stuff, he's just gonna go ahead and sit on the couch.
The couch explodes. It was
Great.
rigged with explosives.
The couch is a mimic.
Yeah, it eats you, actually. Anyway, so Deli, as you're scanning into your security card, access granted. Professor... Wait, I'm gonna fucking...
Oh,
I should
Doctor.
write these down. No, I know your last names. I was trying to remember Doctor or Professor. I'm
Oh.
gonna have to write these down. Which I probably should have before. All right. Professor Cloudcatcher, welcome. Access level... red. Accessing data files. And you watch as it kind of pulls up for... I don't know if Deli knows what an audio file looks like, but just to give you like an example of what basically pops up on the screen is just basically four, I want to say WAV files, or whatever audio would be under.
Waves.
Thank you. I always said it as WAV, so now I feel dumb.
You're fucking wrong.
I also think it's GIFs, so
At least he
You're-
didn't call it
Bro,
waffles.
you're double wrong.
the creator said it's GIFs. He was right. He's also dumb. Anyway.
Yeah, so I Deli pokes it. Use this fucking thing like an iPad.
Okay, no, it's like an actual computer. There's a mouse. I don't know if Deli knows how to work a computer.
It's been a couple 100 years. Give him a minute.
Like, wow,
How long
is this working?
And the fuck is this?
What is a
Mr.
WAV audio
Mr.
file?
The heck? Think I know what a WAV is?
It's actually, it's when you get a three.
On a goddamn picture of a hot dog.
It's when you get a 3 kill streak in COD. Anyway, so as you get around and click on the first one, you hear a somewhat familiar voice of the Warforged that you had kind of met when you had entered. Excuse me.
I didn't know they could burp.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway, as you pull the WAV file up, you hear. Sorry, I have to find my notes. Personal log. I, Chronotheseus, in my time, have discovered many a thing. As Primus had died during the first cycle, I was chosen as his successor in order to supplement and carry on their will, throughout the cosmos. Through this, I began gathering information for this first cycle, as well as experiments on the glass spire, to come to a few conclusions. Firstly, the glass spire itself is comprised of the aspect of Primus, allowing it to always exist in every reality, no matter what. Secondly, it works similar to how Primus would in the sense of order, where it resets things to a certain to the point of its inception, and And thirdly, it creates a barrier to prevent the unknown from reaching this place, specifically this land. This is all I have found currently, and will report back my findings. Until then. And that's the first log. I'll keep it. It is on like speaker, like there are like loudspeakers, so all of you kind of hear that.
I did not understand what this thing was talking about. What does that have to do with the weird woman that we had to fight back at Schlankton?
Yeah.
There are 3 more files unopened if you want to go through those as well.
Oh, good. I didn't.
No, they all just deleted themselves after the first one, so you only get 1 actually, and you made the worst choice.
Perfect. All right, I hit number
No.
2.
Okay.
But this time I use my gun.
You shoot it, and it ignites the file to read faster. You put it at ×2 speed on accident. I would do that, but I actually don't want to. Because I could read it super fast, but I think I'd actually trip over my words way too much
Oh,
more.
God. Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah.
Personal log. Day 332. Due to my experiments with the Spire, I was able to conclude, God, I can't fucking read my own work. I hate it. That the aspect of Primus could be passed on from one individual to another. Though they have to prove themselves, it is possible to, how do I say, God, I'm trying to read how I wrote this because it looks bad Englishly, so I'm trying to like reword it. To coat the soul in this aspect and allow for something. What exactly, I don't know, but it does seem like this aspect can be given out. How much use it will have in the future against this unknown force remains to be seen. Perhaps when activating the Spire, it might have some inverse effect. We'll have to see. And that concludes the time before the end of the first cycle. And that kind of ends the log.
All right, what do you think about that one?
Well, I think it's a lot of things from the past, and yeah, Primus bullshit.
Fang is just looking at the ceiling, eyes fully dilated. Some smoke coming out of his
Fangs
ears.
is going cross-eyed at Lord.
Did he eat one of them mushrooms again?
Night?
All right. Well, Dilly hits the third file.
In my brain, I'm thinking he ate 9? Jesus. When I know it's not, but still. All right. So you pull it up, and let me give it notes again. Personal log, cycle 2, day 256. I have now acquired what the aspect of Primus does. It acts as an anchor point for one being when time is reset. Meaning once everything comes back to a heed during the use of the glass spire, those who are marked by the aspect of Primus are not reset, meaning they retain memories from previous cycles, and that is what I also have taken to naming these. From my personal experience, this is only cycle number 2. And I will continue to record any data that I have stored as well. Thankfully, I'm working with a Dorfus professor by the name of Cloudcatcher to report and record my findings here. Though his younger nephew, Geronimo, seems very interested in helping. Maybe I will allow him to. We'll see, though.
Guys,
That
this
is-
is awful. This went
I
from 30
became
to
an uncle.
7,000. This went from 30 to 7,000 different people. It's my uncle's uncle. It could be any dwarf.
You clarified this. This is Delanor Cloudcatcher helping me.
Oh,
So to keep in mind, basically what he was saying. Never mind. I'm not going to explain it. I think it's better just you to piece it together. And that's the end of that file, basically. There's one more left.
let's do it.
All right. Cycle to day 456. Due to the extraneous efforts of Dr. Delanor Cloudcatcher, as well as those and his associates around me, Project Enkidu is a roaring success. We were able to tinker with a few things here or there, but the project, consisting of, and as you hear it, it's kind of like garbled, so it's like and
Right.
was perfect. Though we did lose one lab in the process, but thankfully there was an adventuring party that was willing to go and take care of the mess and actually recover one of the participants. Due to this, I have marked them all with an aspect of Primus, and I believe the party's name... God. I need to look at names because I forgot. There we go. Was the Lost Few. So they may survive until the next cycle. And I hope you guys remember who the fuck the Lost Few are.
You.
Some of them.
And, well, I think you've met most of them now at this point.
You know, this
Great.
is just the player remembering vaguely.
The Lost Few is Warren's old party miser.
Yeah. I just can't remember beyond Warren, Mala's sister.
There is like a tab in NPCs for the Lost Few. They're all in there.
All right, let me look.
Warren, Jimmy's girlfriend, Jimmy, Maxwell,
Right.
Padrino.
So apparently I've been here?
Different timeline, you apparently.
Yeah. Just seems like a place I might have ended up.
This is what happens when Deli doesn't discover the love of moonshine. He becomes a fucking scientist.
Billy's a scientist in his own right.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's why I find it funny. As you guys are looking over that, let me okay, that makes sense. You hear immediately alarms going off, kind of blaring in the distance, spitting out the warning. Warning. I need to think of how I word this. Lab participants have escaped and are currently wandering around the facility. Please be careful and ensure your own safety by staying in the offices while locked down. Thank you.
Oh man, I just had a
Yay.
flashback as a player.
I don't think we have a choice, do we?
I mean,
Yep.
I guess not.
I'll give you bullet time. You watch as some of the doors are starting to close or like starting to phase through, but you can get out if you want to. I'm not gonna lock you in a room. That'd be not fun.
Right.
Out we go.
Out. I don't know if we can do anything else in here right now.
Should we step further in or step further out?
Head for the door.
Snowy, since you're out there, you see 5 of the participants. Give me a minute and I will post them in a second. I just gotta find them. There we go. I do 5. 1, 2, 3.
That's 6.
I delete one of them. Yep.
Yep.
There you go.
Son of a bitch.
My least favorite. The 4 men.
Now there's 5 of them.
Fangs is not changing what he just said.
I'm not either. All right, there you go. Let me change the music real quick. What is this? Should probably save that one for later, actually. Actually, I forgot to also mark this because a few of them look like they're kind of barely hanging on.
Oh, nice.
Got that.
You delete a roll.
Yeah, now I'm just waiting.
Why is my sheet acting so weird today?
I don't know.
Who knows?
Well, no, that's pretty normal. I don't know what you're
Alright,
talking about.
yeah, feels good.
Roll tell you is like, hold on. Let's make him keep clicking until he gets the right script right.
Alright. Snowy, you're up first. 3 of them kind of look like they're almost fading away, and 2 of them look a little bit better.
Just gonna imagine Fangs has the close one, so she'll take the next farthest away.
Okay, roll the hit. And both of those hit, and you watch as it just kind of disintegrates. And as they say that, you hear, participant eliminated. Please contact security for any other... God, how do I word this? For any other participants that seem to be tampering with the people. Thank you.
That's the end of my turn. That's all I got.
Okay. Fangs.
Zoom.
Zoom.
Alright. What do I have to use? I don't want to spend too much. Alright. I'll burn 1 spell slot. If I hit. 1, 2.
Jesus.
And,
Hold on. 20... I need to do math real quick. Give me 1 sec.
sure.
Not looking good, but
Here you go.
definitely tear into it. Okay, now it's dead.
That's what I was saying, like, hold on, I'm burning a spell slot.
Participant eliminated. Thank you for assisting with security.
Yeah, damn.
Let's see, do I have anything else? No, I don't for a bonus action. Yeah, that's it.
All right, form it. Let me look at their movements real quick. I always forget. I think it's 45 floating. No, it's 40 feet floating. Okay. And how many attacks? I think I only have one. Bangs! This one's to you. I don't think that hit. Holy shit!
Miss!
Alright,
this
so now that
time.
means I'm gonna crit either Moogle or Jeebus. So, usually how that works. This one's to Snowy. Is a 15. Okay. And this one's to Deli. That's 16 hit Jeebus.
Ah! I should get Deli's AC.
I was gonna say, it's
Jeez,
definitely
16.
hot. Oh, it does?
My AC is 16.
Oh, nice. It meets it. Okay. I need a con save.
Natural 1.
Deli, you get touched and you just immediately freeze up. Alright, you can make me a... Fuck, hold on, I gotta breathe. I think it's a strength check.
Well, first,
Break out.
he's a con, but he's drowning at the moment.
Oh, yeah. Give me one sec, I just gotta... I should just save this shit in my game, or in... here we go. I'm just gonna throw this out here again. Also, cold damage, 2d4. Okay, so let me roll that first. Or is it per round of the enemy miser, or per round of the person going?
Per round, the person going.
Okay.
Alright, I hit a 12.
3.
Ow.
Looking at Delia's health pool, meanwhile. Anyway. Also takes... Victim trap has slashing pierce damage and fire damage while also being vulnerable to bludgeoning and cold damage. And these things do cold. Okay. That makes sense. Snowy, you now have a cloud catcher icicle right next to you.
Yes, I'll have to save him in a second.
BRB water. Okay. So first one dies to the first hit, second one dies to the second hit. So I'm not gonna... Just because I would imagine you would go after the other one next to him, so...
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Participants eliminated. Thank you. Bangs, you're up. Sorry, Snow, do you have anything else? My bad.
Well, that's it.
Okay. Bangs, what you want to do?
Same as the first. Repeat the reverse.
Thanks, Miser. Jesus Christ. 19 minus 16. Okay. Yeah, I'm not even gonna math it. I could already do that mental math in my head. Da 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 da. Plays over the loudspeaker.
I hate it.
It sounds a bit too cheery.
All participants eliminated. Congratulations. I don't know why my audience is holding. Just gonna clear that up for now. I gotta move maps eventually.
Yep, we'll just, I guess, between Fangs and Stone, we try to break Deli out of the ice sculpture.
I want to read. Should the victim be hit with the source of fire damage, the victim The victim. Should the victim be hit with a source of fire that equals? Why is that just cut off for the frozen rule? Did I miss something? No, I think there's one part of that missing of what happens if they get hit by fire damage.
I
Mm,
think it just breaks them out.
That's what I'm assuming, but
yes.
it's just cut off. Okay. But they have resistance to fire damage. Oh my god, that's actually... So you have to hit them with 40 fire damage? Or something that goes around resistance? Jesus Christ.
No, you can still hit them with the 20. It just has to count as 20.
Oh, okay. Well, it said it also has resistance to fire damage, so
Yeah.
I was assuming it was 40.
But it's still, you're hitting them with the 20 points, though.
Am I still a deli sickle?
You have advantage to roll because you have two people trying to undeadly sickle you.
Yeah.
Well, thank God.
Just the front-facing portion of Deli, he just steps back, and there's just a beautiful outline of that what used to be Deli's entire front half.
I will say you did notice a few times that it said, thank you for taking out the participants every time you had killed some of those foremen.
Yeah, the fuck's a participant?
I would guess those that have entered the vault and did not leave.
I can barely hear you, Miser.
Yeah, might want to
I'm just gonna get myself close to the mic then.
repeat.
Perhaps those that are or have entered the vault and did not escape in time.
I have a feeling there's a lot darker reason.
Sort of like Schwartz's lab.
As you are all kind of dealing with that and thinking, the two security warforges come back out. Oh, problem handled. We did it. And they both like high five.
Unamused cat just looks at the two of them.
Which one?
Two unamused cats.
Either way, if you wish to proceed forward now that you have security clearance, the way to either the growth lab or the garden seems to be unlockable from this portion of the security office.
Curious, but where is to get the higher clearance?
My assumption would be the growth lab, considering that's where the experiments were done. But it may also be in the garden because that's where people tended to enjoy their lavish time. So you might find it on a body.
I want to insight these things.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it's gonna be
Go
a little
ahead.
bit harder for Fangs, but I have finding them suspicious.
She's just
Okay.
dumbfounded by their
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna say this. Snow, you're just too taken aback by their casuality of just talking about, hey, just steal it from a fucking corpse. Fangs, kind of the same thing, though. I guess, like, if you skew it from the hunter mentality of thinking it as, like, a trophy, it kind of makes sense of what they're saying. Just claim it like it's a fucking trophy. Deli, there's... you've been around Warforges, I think, a decent amount considering your family and, like, where you're from. There's this uncomfortable, like, missing piece you can't exactly put your finger on. Like, this uncomfortable casualness to it. But it also feels like they're not lying or of intent. It's just... it's more this casual of... they're programmed to be more unfeeling and more just serve a purpose. Kind of like an information kiosk that can talk to you and move.
Yeah, they just don't got no feelings.
Right. The growth lab then, or the garden?
Both sound awful.
I suppose we can vote for the garden if there's nothing in there.
Alright, we should probably go. Let's head over to the garden.
Okay.
I
As
feel-
you head across the cube bridge, it forms to the garden. And as you do, you all roll me a perception.
Even with a 20 passive? Okay.
Yeah. It's not like something... I'll explain in a second. Oh my god!
I'm doing great tonight, boys.
Roleplay.
We are winners.
You hear this mechanical screeching as the cubes are moving, but you can't really parse much else out of it, and that's all you're getting. God.
You're asking the wrong
Yeah, I
people.
can't see shit.
It's not like it's more like you know in an airport when you hear like a loud plane and just like that engine sound, but there's other sounds around it that you can usually pick out. This is basically blocking, like you can only hear this loud, basically moving, scraping sound and nothing else. Basically what I was trying to do is like to explain it is just like parse different sounds out, but you guys rolled so great that you can't. Oh my god.
Right, to the gardens.
Okay. As you head to the cube bridge through the gardens, as you enter the garden, you are immediately hit with the smells of multiple fragrant flowers all at once. The room itself feels insanely humid with the occasional drops of water raining from the ceiling. You see, as looking around, a few warforged tending to most plants, but just seem slightly off, like one of them pouring the watering can on the ground before, or one using shears to cut into the air. And I'll get the picture in a minute, and I'll show you the warforges. You are here, and these are the warforges. I love these designs, by the way. They're so cool.
Oh look, plant bots.
You do notice, like, as you say that, it's less plants and more like overgrowth has overtaken them as they're doing what would normally seem, again, like menial tasks, but they all seem just slightly off kilter, is the best way to put it. Like, it's got that sense of normalcy of what you would expect someone that's gardening to do, but like they're doing it in such a weird way. Like I said, pouring water on the ground, using shears to kind of just cut the air and like admire their handiwork. One of them trying to prune leaves and then they just fall to the ground and then it picks it up again. It's kind of like that.
Are they okay?
And this... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, that's what Fang says to Deli and Snowy as he looks at them, then still looking at them while asking in the direction of Snowy and Deli, are they all right?
Almost. Yeah, probably not.
As you are all standing there, one of them, kind of acting more on programming, at least you could tell instinct, says, "Hello, welcome to the garden. How may we assist you today?"
Fangs just holds up his
I don't get
pass.
to use his voice often, but I love when I do. It's so fucking creepy.
Fangs just
Anyway,
holds
go
up
ahead.
Fangs just holds up his pass and just says, looking for higher level clearance.
Nothing in my database on clearance. Have you come to admire the handiwork? As you kind of watch, so it doesn't have eyes, but you watch as this sphere is kind of rotating around in its kind of core and processing all of you and like moving along along the axis where that like small hole in its face is, and it's kind of just doing that and just kind of watching you, waiting for another response.
Yes. Fangs looks to the other two for confirmation.
Yep. I don't fucking know.
You wouldn't be happen to be with the participants, would you?
No.
You.
I see.
Fangs holds up his ID again. Doctor on blades.
The doctor on blades. We have come for your protection. As you watch as this thing raises up its shears. Roll me initiative.
Oh! Wait, initiative?
Welcome to things going fucking haywire. What's up?
We're rolling initiative?
Yes.
Okay, bring that turn order up, buddy. And
Yeah, I
throw
got
that
it.
down music again.
I did one better.
Even? Don't worry.
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
Okay, fuck, I have to actually type. God damn it, hold on, I gotta. Can't believe I have to do it this way. Okay.
Oh, the sync thing just put. No wonder why we had no music anymore.
Yeah, I changed it. What, did yours fuck up?
Yeah, mine's did anyway. Oh,
Well,
what?
Jeeves. This one did better than you again.
Oh, wow. Shocker.
Okay, I'm not gonna change the music. Fangs, you're up first. You'll understand why in a second.
I'll probably change the music on my end because it's absolutely quiet on my end.
You might just want to turn it up. This is your dungeon music anyway.
Yeah, no, I mean it just shows up the install browser extension thing in my face.
Oh. Oof.
Probably because I am in a different country, so.
Damn.
Oh,
Alright, Fangs, you're up.
Here we go. Well, I guess this is what they're referring to as gardening. It needs to be cut down a bit. So, aiming for the legs.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you this, Fangs. You hit it the first time with the knife. It immediately just crumples. Combat failed. And then it just crumbles. Or, sorry, not combat failed, protection failed.
Oh. Fangs looks very surprised. He's getting ready for the second attack.
Yeah, you go to hit it the second time, and it just, like, crumbles.
I'm guessing we're fighting all of them as Fangs looks a little bit further out and says, yes, I think there's a lot more here.
Yes, you are.
Alright. I'm just gonna look over here. Okay, so the next attack quickly pulls out the longbow and shoots this guy.
Immediately, wait, which one are you hitting?
This one.
As you hit it, Fangs, you kind of hear, like, let out a high-pitched, like, whirling noise, and just hear it say, garden, unprotected, and then it just drops.
Fangs has the most biggest confused look on his face.
Why the hell are you killing all the robots?
Aren't they all going to start attacking us?
Who knows? That one said protect, and it just brought out its shears. It's gardening shears. These ain't doing shit.
I'm so glad.
Fangs looks slightly guilty. Perhaps I overreacted.
You can end combat if you want, or I could keep the turn order up. It's up to you guys.
Fangs just looks moderately guilty.
Ellie isn't planning on setting these things up.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he saw the weapon, the way he was acting. Fangs acted on instincts. But yeah, no, that's it for
Okay,
Fangs.
I'll keep the turn order up, but you don't have to worry about it because these things aren't gonna start going back. I fucking knew this was gonna happen too. I planned for this really badly.
Goddamn Voltron levels of health.
No, Miser, I said this before. Anytime you're in a garden in my campaigns, I'm gonna make you feel bad about doing something you shouldn't in there. In a lab. I wasn't joking.
Look, it pulled out the shears. It started hijacking its own voice. I'm going to act on my own self-preservation instincts. Hit first, ask questions later.
You just killed one, dude. That wasn't even going. It was just watering the ground. Oh my god. Anyway. You guys are free to walk around. You watch as like a small one, there's the bigger one walks over here. Unit obsolete. Downloading job data. And you watch as it picks up the watering can from it and then just starts watering the body.
I'll leave the negotiations to you, Deli.
What are you fucking negotiating with? We're just looking around trying to see if there's anything important here.
And yet they reacted in such a way when, well, that one did. As
Deli.
Fangs points at the one
in the center, you still have your detect magic up, right?
Yeah.
In the center, immediately you notice it sitting in the center of this like small little plinth is a bright amethyst.
So
not crushed.
So why do I think there's just an amethyst here?
Don't know. Maybe it matches the garden aesthetic. Maybe a robot put that there's a treasure. You can't really tell. It's there though. Not crushed or anything for once. Do whatever you want with that information.
You know, we kind of need this, but I mean, it's just an amethyst.
Like I said, I'm leaving that purely up to you. Right now, it seems like the robots aren't really acknowledging your presence or anything, outside of the two that got fucking murked. And even then, the one just didn't acknowledge it and just is kind of watering the body. I feel like I can feel the gears turning in Jeeves' head of what the fuck he's thinking I'm concocting for this.
You know what?
I'm just waiting.
I gotta change the music to the Sag corner because I killed I murked two machines without mercy.
I'm gonna start calling you Alvina. Kidding? Hold on, I got a sadder song for this.
Sure.
This actually does deal with a robot person.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. Nah, it'll make sense. Jeebus will know what the song it is. I think I have it. Do I have it? I do. Fang's just looking at the body of the robots and this song's playing.
Don't play Deep Stone at me.
Dude, I love Deep Stone. It's such a good song.
That was fantastic. I mean, I've got these ruby and sapphire eyes. I don't know if they'd ever be used again.
Dilly
Up
just
to you.
took the crystal.
Okay. I got
You
to pick
grab-
up.
As you watch. Oh god, hold on. I gotta roll something now. Oh my fucking god.
I see the 1 out of 100.
I've been waiting for this because I haven't rolled a 1 or a 100 in a while.
Am I dead?
Hold on. No, Deli, you pick it up. And you watch as all the gardening robots turn to you and look at you for like you noticed in before that they were kind of like doing like their routine programming, going through things but a little confused. They all look at you and like all in unison. And there's more here, I just didn't like populate the map because I feel like I don't want to overload it. And as they're all looking for you, they're looking at you, not looking for you. They just all start this loud clapping noise. And it's like so monstrously loud that it kind of like fills the whole room. And the bigger one that was watering the other comes over and looks at you. What is the new directive? As they all look at you.
Oh, son of a bitch. Alright, first off, clear and lab data. Let's get
Accent.
factory reset.
Okay. So you watch as all these spears basically pointing downward as you do that, and the whole place, like the clapping, just stops, and they all essentially shut down.
Alright, I don't know how long reset on these bitches is gonna take. But they should work better after that.
What is this
All right.
factory reset?
Hold on, I'll roll it.
You know, I'm still surprised we haven't found any corpses stated.
I was waiting for corpses too.
It'll make. Well, you'll understand why, but factory reset, downloading, update. Won't be ready in approximately 3 hours.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Never mind.
Might be best to keep moving.
Post update. Assemble at entrance. I don't know.
Okay. Directive received. Will apply once update is finished.
I suppose Fangs will take a peek around the area.
Do I smell any dead corpses?
That's the thing. You don't see corpses. How do I describe this? You see what looks like glass statues of people.
Do I see any with badges?
Roll me, just fuck it. Roll me a D100. Call high or low.
Hi. Fuck you, D100.
No. You do see some badges, but they don't have like higher clearances than you guys have. Like you, like I'll put that out there. Like you can notice runes that are similar to yours.
Alright.
There is one that says, oh god, what's Nicola Volt, but you really don't. That doesn't really mean anything to you.
Ah.
Wait, wouldn't Levold mean something considering that they are?
Well, it would to someone else, technically, but not to Snowy. She doesn't know unless she knows about who the Keystones are.
Don't we?
Yeah.
We've
Oh, wait,
definitely
oh,
heard
fuck,
about
yeah.
this person. Like a
Okay.
lot.
Yes.
Oh, fuck yeah, you're right. Fuck. Then yes, you do notice the name Nick Levolt. It's just glassed.
That's disturbing.
What is disturbing as Fang's looking at the end of this stream water here?
Oh, this one says Nick Levold, which means, yeah, This is a keystone.
Ancestor of Keystone, then.
Probably. Let's go with that, yeah?
Sounds about right. Did he have anything important on him?
There's a small wallet if you want to, or if you want to steal that.
Hell yeah.
And there's a picture of him and his daughter.
Ow.
Something tells me that's going to be important later.
Oh, here, it's all yours.
I'm.
Yeah.
I will say that also technically is a callback to people that were in my old campaign.
Yeah, you know who this guy is.
Not even just that, just the way he's even set up too.
Yeah,
Knew who that guy was.
the glassing and all.
Yep.
But,
We should probably make it onto the next cube.
So you're going into the growth lab.
well, Fang's gonna take a quick moment to search around and see if there's anything of importance.
Roll me an investigation.
Sure. He's got decent intelligence.
Okay. Just because you're not 20, Fangs, sitting in one of the glass statue's hands as you kind of look hidden further in the back, is a weird-looking boomerang. And I'll get the picture. I didn't make the item yet, I don't think, but I'll do this real quick because I didn't expect you to get this. That's just sitting in the guy's hand like he was ready to throw it.
Fang's looking at it.
It does have the return. I will say this: it does have returning, and I'll post the rest of it real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, no, take your time. But Fangs will say, as he I'll just roll this. Decides to carefully wedge the boomerang out of the glass person's hands.
Roll me a sleight of hand, or I guess a strength because you're wedging.
He's trying to ease it out without breaking the thing. So.
Yeah, just that. Oh, then give me a strength.
All right, athletics. Here we go.
Because you're basically using your weight against it to create a fulcrum and not shatter the hand.
Yeah, here we go.
If you roll it now, one, I'll laugh my ass off. Oh my God, Fangs, with the ease, you like wedge it and immediately get an inch and pull it out without any damage at all. So holy shit, how many nat 20s is that miser today for you?
Just two.
Just those two? Okay.
Yeah, for this session alone, two. Yeah.
I have this. Okay. And Fangs, as you grab this item is known as the Zoomerang, and I will post it. Why?
I'm sorry.
You'll see it in a second.
Zoomerang.
This is the Zoomerang. Every 10 feet of movement speed, it adds another d4 of damage, and it caps at 3d4, so its max damage is 4d4 for every... And it has returning as well, I forgot to add that. So basically, if you move 30 feet and then throw this fucker, you have 44 damage, and considering how much you fucking move, makes sense.
You probably ought to change that then, because it says capping at 3d4.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I should probably make the wording for that.
Yeah, I'll wait. I'm probably not gonna be using it right off the bat still.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Fangs walks back over to the group, holding a very fancy-looking boomerang in his hand. At least I found something that I can somewhat recognize.
No, you notice this thing is made of like pure, like it's definitely not wooden, made of like pure magic metal, especially with your detect magic still going.
Yeah, but there ain't a lick of wood in that.
No, not at all.
That's metal, bud.
Yes.
Don't worry, next you'll find a yo-yo.
Most I've seen are made of wood, but the shape is recognizable.
No, you notice too, there's like, how do I describe them? Like small wind vents as well that seem to like reduce draft and everything, so it throws better. even though that's kind of the dissuades the point of a boomerang. But yeah, you could tell at least with your very minimal knowledge of like construct technology and all that. Definitely, like someone modified it to be quote unquote better.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it'll work real well, specifically for a person of your agility.
I am confused, but at the same time, if it is not an issue, I will hold on to this and use it since I'm running out of arrows.
Yeah, pretty much the faster you go with it, the better it throws.
Transfers momentum.
Interesting to see is the cultural weapon of some people.
The ancestral weapon of our people has been found.
Yes. We're just gonna say that the Grand Wall is basically Australia. So there we go.
We've said that.
I've said this many a time.
I know.
We've said Tabaxi is Australian.
Yeah, I know. I'm just going with
we have
it.
confirmed this. I have confirmed that basically the Grand Wilds is essentially just the outback of Australia. Is what was its inspiration.
Sorry if I can't I can't put a Aussie accent on anyone.
So please don't. We don't need to insult people.
What are you talking about? I'm more than willing to. I just want to do it properly.
You gotta start using the C word more then. I'll be right back. I have to use the restroom.
Alright.
I had to pause and think about it. Okay.
It's actually been a problem we've had with some of our guests on the radio show because we've gone international. So we get ones from the UK or Europe, and it's like, well, it's a good thing I know how to bleep out things. Because, like by American standards, it's just like, you can't say that on the radio. Everywhere else, it's like, fuck it.
You need a fucking care.
Yeah, no, we usually don't. I don't know why America is so sensitive.
Dude.
Let's not get into it because there's a few things I'm pissed off at and I don't want to get into it.
No worries, no worries.
Just be happy, Miser. You're no longer in America.
That's why I'm throwing shade right now.
The shit they're pulling on radio hosts is insane.
It's kind of why I'm throwing shade right now, because I know I got to go back eventually just to handle some paperwork.
All right, now that you guys are done Fangs is done robot massacring, would you like to continue?
Yes.
Hey, I only killed 2. Deli saved the rest of them.
Thankfully.
Alright, if we cannot find anything else we need, we might as well head to the next area, the growth lab.
All right. As you are heading to the growth lab, give me a minute. I'll describe it and then I'll move it.
Sounds good.
Let me also change the music real quick. I need something. Let me find something real quick before I do. That's what I need. See. There we go. This one's a lot better and more fucked.
So we saved the worst for last.
Kind of. As you are all walking across the bridge to the next area, as you enter, a putrid smell hits your nose. The air in here is a mix of cold with icicles hanging from a few places to a constant warm feeling, trying to push you back against the cold that you feel. In the center, there's a large reactor covered in the repeating pattern of runes that bears a striking resemblance to the ones you saw outside the laboratory. That's a giant reactor right there.
Also, the turn order looks weird again.
That's fine, I'll just clear it. I hate how it's like stereo sound, so one in my right ear I hear gurgling, and the left I hear machines just pounding. Okay. As you enter, there are two barred steel doors to your left and to your right. But you can see the reactor again covered with runes. There's also a few small panels kind of littering the doorway as well. Or not littering the doorway, but you could kind of see like smaller panels kind of on each of the sides of the things. And that's all you could at least see from right here.
So we need to choose which door you want to go through.
Probably. Or we can go through both, say fuck it.
Also, I just noticed that Snowy is missing.
Oops, sorry.
No, you're fine, you're good.
Yeah, I had that.
No, we reappeared magically, like a trick.
Nah, she was just taking her time going to the bridge. So you said there was a panel somewhere here?
Yeah, there's like a panel that kind of like a secure, like this one from before from the office.
Fangs just holds his identification card, looks over to Deli, and then just slaps the card against the panel.
Access granted. Welcome, Dr. Unblades.
Right.
And the door kind of just slides open. And actually just stays open.
Shall we begin?
What's up?
No, that was Fangs talking to the others as he steps in.
I will say, Fangs, as you enter in, you see this giant core reactor kind of taking up most of the space of this room. It's constantly looks like there's icicles protruding from left and right of this giant reactor, as well as what looks like a small kind of console, but like it's got like a circular top to it, and you can't really make it out, at least from here.
Deli, I think this requires your expertise and better knowledge of the strange.
Yeah, I can't reach the damn thing. It's up too high. Stupid. Fuck it. It was built.
It just lowers to you as you're bitching.
He holds out his ID card.
No, you don't even need to detect magic at Delhi. Obviously, you're gonna have one. That thing is coated with fucking magic runes out the ass. Like, it looks like someone just spray painted a fuck ton of them on this giant reactor.
They went a little nuts with the runes.
And like I said, there's a computer console kind of down there.
Alright, I'll head down and go start touching it. Where's the stairs? Is there stairs? Can I just jump in?
I'm imagining like these boxes are kind of the stairs. They're kind of eroded though, like and frosted over, but you can get down. Dahlia, as you touch it, there looks to be at least a few experimental recordings on the thing still left. So there's like a layer of frost over the screen.
Oh,
One
good.
of the... I'm sorry, what?
Oh, good.
One of them is labeled Experiment 1, participants. One of them is labeled Experiment 2, trial runs for Enkidu. And third one is labeled Enkidu success.
We'll start with 2. That's
Sorry
a
to
trial
cut
run.
in, but did you forget to like start up the stream?
Oh shit.
I was wondering about that.
Did it die?
Oops.
Well,
I just noticed there was never a going live thing that popped.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah, no worries.
We have my...
We have had an update, and that's why.
Ah. That's all good.
Oh, we've got misers.
Okay, yep, no worries. Anyway, so you said you wanted to go with the second one first?
Yeah.
Okay. Experiment log for testing Project Enkidu. Thanks to a visit from an interesting being, I was able to learn in order to make Project Enkidu to work, we needed to mess around and create something that is not of this world, but is able to bind the heavens and the normal mortal realm together. So, going off the failure of the last experiment of the participants, we have decided to start combining the aspect of Primus with this new refined corruption energy to make homunculi beings in order to achieve this. Doing so has had interesting results, as these homunculi, after a certain time, began to exhibit strange and exotic behaviors, some becoming more animalistic, others becoming weird wandering pieces looking for something that's missing, a part of a whole. These incomplete beings could resist the threat of the cycle due to their nature of what they are. So, going on the fact that they shamble and walk much like the undead, we've decided to call these beings corpus or corpals. Either is fine. And task their cleanup and care for those that guard the realm of the dead during resets in order to make sure corruption cannot get their hands fully on these experiments. And that is the end of not the end. And that is conclusions while testing. Though none have really met our specifications of what we really need, they do produce more interesting results. Fangs? You hear that out loud, by the way, buddy?
Oh, I was about to ask.
Yeah, this is out loud.
Fangs' his ears are twitching back and forth a little bit. I am now very confused as to why the Raven Queen wants these corpus dealt with when they're being made here.
So, I'm gonna point this out. Roll me a history, actually. That'll make it easier. Fine. You'll have
Sure.
advantage.
Brain power, go.
I'm so glad it wasn't the nat one. Holy shit. Okay, Fags, you remember the Raven Queen said she wanted you to clean up, not specifically clean up, but ensure protection and safety. She didn't necessarily specify how, just to make sure you were the protector of the realm. And the one thing you can kind of conclude from this is that Astra was technically the one in charge of the corpus, and she told you to eliminate them. So, think of that real quick, and that's what you got, as that's kind of brewing in your head.
Wait.
You got it?
As a player, not yet. As a character, maybe.
I love how it's the inverse. Okay. Dele, which one you gonna push? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
But yeah, Fangs just goes like, wait. That wretched entity, Estrella, simply was the one that wanted me to eliminate the Corpus. The Ravenqueen just wanted me to protect the realm from them. Didn't give me directions on how, though.
Huh.
But what is this homunculi?
It's like making an animal without any other animals. And just science.
Could this also
And magic.
be used with the glasskin?
Highly likely. Maybe the first renditions.
Then would I dare ask the question of them being able to replicate a godlike being, but in lesser extent?
I think that's what Cybertron does. They do.
Yeah.
I'd like to point this out as well. Is these beings were using both an aspect of Primus and like a refined form of corruption as well. That's what's also in the audio log that you just heard.
Plus, they've using corruption, so exactly the smartest thing.
All right, Deli. You either got participants or Enkidu complete.
Enkidu complete.
Alrighty. This one's gonna be fun. Audio log. We have refined the process due to the experiments with corporals and corpus and their variations. And we're able to replicate this to a lesser extent, refine it, run it down, and with all of this happening, we have created two, I wouldn't hesitate to say, perfect beings of this refined form. The goal from Enkidu's Project Enkidu's formation from the start. These two individuals will go on to hopefully protect the realm, lest their corrupted halves get the better of them, could end in grave and horrible disaster. Though they may be a bit chaotic, Elijah and Alicia have shown great promise in marching forward, and with constant testing and monitoring, we can hopefully lead them down the correct path. And transmission. I'll let you guys sit on that one for a minute.
Wait, didn't the Primus representative chick that we sent to the dust zone say Elisha just before she turned to dust?
Correct. I'd like to point this out as well. Roll me a history, Miser, if you, or all of you can.
I'm about to
So
say.
you'd have this as well. No. Snowy? No. Yours isn't. You looked through some notes and you completely forgot there's nothing in here. If you want to roll 2 Divas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's for everyone.
20.
Thank you.
Oh my god. Okay, Fangs and Snowy. Snowy, this is kind of a little bit hazy for you because you're pretty sure around this point Justice was going through some shit. Especially after watching someone disintegrate. Fangs, you also almost disintegrated.
Yeah, my
Deli,
tail. And Deli's
you
arm.
remember there were some notes going back and forth. There's a few things that I'll point out. That God, what's her name? The showman, or Miss Viv, or not Viv, God, Vil.
Puppeteer.
Yeah,
Vil,
puppeteer.
got it.
Vonda Vil. There we go. I had to think of it for a minute. I had to look through it. Had, how do I put this? Had mentioned that she had found ways to access aspects of Primus and kind of localize it through different religious objects. And you remember when you fought her, she was near a giant clock of Primus.
Right.
So you can kind of surmise, at the very least, why she was upset, as she was also probably at least somewhat involved with Enkidu and Elijah as well, and probably why they were able to get some of the shit done. And
Damn. Woo.
goddamn, Ellie cracked the beer's like, I'm due sober for this.
This is bullshit.
You also, Ellie, one other thing, because you rolled so well. You remember Alicia also, her arm changed from corruption to glass. We'll let you process that for a minute.
Deli,
So,
you have the eyes as if you realize something.
Deli's still drinking, hold on.
Yeah. That's why Fangs has pointed out, like, you're drinking a lot more than usual.
Well, this place is bullshit.
I figured that.
And I'm really feeling like I had a hand in it, and I don't like it.
I am confused.
Remember how the security system said welcome back?
Yes. Was it not?
I think it might have been me.
How?
I don't know.
yeah,
That's
but
the
the
thing.
same for timeline you.
How can you? I mean, yeah, maybe. But how we fucked with the timelines? How could it? It could also be me. I don't know at the point. This is why I don't fuck with time magic.
There's still one more file then, if you want to listen to it, called Participants.
I click on it.
Okay. First, trial experiments of this refined corruption energy using human trial test subjects. Instead of injecting human, or cycle, brain, sorry. During cycle 2, we began testing of all different phases, including a lesser-known project on the side, Project Echidnu, as well as the current project that is being recorded. Willing participants would take this raw form of corruption energy, not injected into themselves, as it would lead to them becoming some corrupted form with uncontrollable emotions and lose themselves, but rather etched into their soul. Doing so has had interesting effects. Immediately, some of the participants, all willing and made aware of this process, gained immense magical abilities and seemed fine going the first few weeks. But afterwards, it slowly began tearing them apart, almost like ripping their soul to shreds. This had inverse effects due to the corruption finally taking hold, but in a different way, creating these former humanoid-like creatures, which we will now for being either referred to as participants or foremen. End transmission. And Snowy, now you think about it, it's probably why there aren't corpses here. Because the corpses are the things you're fighting.
Well, I don't like this.
I feel like I'm not going to like the direction we are going with all this.
Yeah, we still need to find the chalice.
Is it in there? As he points to the strange contraption before them.
So that was actually a question I had.
You want to open it? Deli, there is an open button on it. I'll leave it up to you, buddy.
I mean, I want to hit the big red open button. What do y'all think?
I mean, we can only
I
hope
don't
that
think we have a choice. We have to look somewhere. It's not like we can
Yes.
go anywhere else.
And time is against us.
Okay.
I mean, knock first.
Fangs,
That's the knock spell.
is this a container?
Yep.
That's not a container. So that's basically, imagine, like, you know those, like, overly complicated computer panels?
Oh.
The
Okay.
thing you're looking at is just basically the storage unit.
What about this? Is this a raised platform?
Raise you up. Yeah. So the container's on, like, a raised platform, and that's where the steps go up.
Alright, Fangs knocks on it.
Just move over here and ready these guns.
You flex. The container is not amused.
Fangs just
Go ahead and
knocks.
knock, Deli.
Knock, knock.
Hold on. Fangs is knocking on something else. Deli, do you wish to open the container?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do this.
It's either going to be real cold or real hot or real quick.
So, Deli. As you push the button to open the container, after kind of learning everything and seeing what's surrounding this, you open it, and almost immediately, like a small wave, you feel a burst, just cold air, and you watch and look inside as you see rows and rows of participants, all kind of looking at you as the one thing that was basically holding them all in is now open. But sitting in the center, in the way far back of the container, is a glass chalice.
Hey, it's the thing.
But now all the foremen are looking at you. We're going to end the session for today. This is going to be, as you watch, as they all form this amorphous blob that slowly leaks out of the container and creates like this giant, almost, how do I describe this because I don't have the image for it, but this giant, like, homunculi looking thing.
Hey.
If you've ever seen the Yellow Devil in Mega Man, it looks like that.
Oh!
Hey.
Milo's
I'ma
just putting it.
And that's where we're gonna end the session as it stares down at you, looking ready to fucking throat punch you. And yeah, I'd like to thank everyone. I've been Transpace Mariner. You can find me on Twitch where I sometimes stream. I've just been kind of busy and haven't. But yeah, you can find me there. I play Hollow Knight as well as a few other things here and there. It's kind of whatever suits my fancy. And occasionally I DM. But yeah, we'll throw it over to tomorrow's DM in Moogle.
Yep, I'm Goth Moogle. I play Snowy tonight. And tomorrow will be Hunter's Game. And we'll see what happens there as they travel back through the country.
The vignette.
To Vigneault. Yeah. See what they're if they make it to wine country or not.
But we're already whining.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, we're already causing chaos as we go.
So anyway, I'm Goth Moogle. You can find me on Blue Sky, where I post artwork, and throw it over to Miser.
Hello everyone, this is Miser Mark, Fangs on Blades, and I just got myself a new boomerang toy to play with. I'm also the DM of Into the Wildlands, which in the next upcoming session, which may not happen this coming up next Sunday since my birthday is coming up and my family wants to celebrate. We will get to that off session. But the Fading Hearts are about to go head to head with Baba Yaga. So we'll see if they can negotiate or negotiations deteriorate to a full-on fight, so we'll see what happens on that one. Otherwise, you can find my content on both YouTube and Twitch under Miser Mark. I don't have any socials and don't plan on any anytime soon, but may work on that direction in the later future. Depends on my mood. Otherwise, I'll pass over to my co-DM of that particular weekend, Jeeves Dingus. I think Jeeves is muted, or...
Yep, Jeebus was muted. Hey everybody, I am Jeebus Things on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. Play Deli here, and also DM every other Monday on the other side of Moogle. We do some drakes, have a good time over there. I will throw it back to our glorious leader of today, Mariner.
Hello, and thank you once again for everyone coming out. So next time, whenever that may be, the party gets to face the participants, and it'll be a fun time. But we'll see you in about 2 weeks. So bye!
Bye-bye, everyone.